Leo Horoscope. First half of October 2025. Hello, Radiant Leo. Welcome to your horoscope forecast for the first half of October 2025. This is a fascinating chapter in your journey because the planets are in motion in ways that directly affect your daily life, your relationships, your career, and even your spiritual growth. Now, Leo is naturally ruled by the sun, a sign of brilliance, visibility, and charisma. But this October, several other cosmic players take the stage. Jupiter shifts into a transformative house, Venus lights up your finances, Rakate and Uranus stir your career path, while Saturn and Rahu test your relationships. On top of all this, Mars reminds you to conserve your energy and care for your health. So, dear Leo, get ready for changes, challenges, and surprises because October is anything but dull. Part 1. Jupiter moves into the House of Transformation. The headline event for Leos this month is Jupiter's movement. Jupiter, the great planet of wisdom, growth, and expansion, leaves your house of gains and enters the House of Transformation, solitude, and hidden matters. What does this mean? Essentially, the spotlight shifts. Instead of looking outward at social networks, connections, and public rewards, you are now being asked to look inward. 1.1 Change and new beginnings for many Leos. This may manifest as a change in daily routines, work patterns, or even career direction. Imagine a Leo professional who has been part of a large corporate team suddenly feeling drawn to step out and start their own private business. Or perhaps a Leo student who decides to shift focus from social activities to deep research or personal study. This is the energy of new beginnings. It may feel like some doors are closing, but others are opening, often in quieter, more personal spaces. For example, instead of working in a busy office, you might find yourself enjoying freelance work from home. Or you may begin a new spiritual practice, such as meditation or journaling, that reshapes your perspective. 1.2 Children and Dependence. Jupiter also governs children and dependence. During this period, you may find yourself taking on extra responsibilities with your kids, younger siblings, or even pets. Perhaps you're helping a child with school applications or covering expenses for lessons or travel. One example, a Leo parent might need to pay for their teenager's study abroad program. Another Leo could find themselves suddenly fostering a pet or taking care of a younger relative. These responsibilities may feel heavy at times, but they also deepen your role as guide and protector, a role that comes naturally to Leo. 1.3 Separation and distance. Because Jupiter is in the house of solitude, there may be periods of separation. You or your loved ones may travel, leading to temporary distance. For instance, a Leo student may move away for studies, or a partner may travel for work. These changes aren't negative, they create space for growth and independence. Part 2. Fortune, competition, and surprising wins. Another highlight for you, Leo, is the strength of your fifth house, the house of creativity, children, and competition. With planetary energy here, you could experience strokes of luck, especially in contests, auctions, or situations where quick thinking pays off. 2.1 Luck in competition. Imagine you're bidding for a contract at work. Against all odds, your offer is chosen because you bring something unique to the table. Or maybe you enter a local contest, art, sports, or even a raffle and walk away with a prize. These aren't just random strokes of luck. They're signs that when you put yourself forward with courage and confidence, the universe is inclined to reward you this month. 2.2 Creative energy. The same energy also boosts your creativity. For Leos in the arts, writing, or entertainment, this is an excellent time to launch new projects. Even if you're not in a creative profession, you may find yourself generating innovative ideas at work or in personal projects. For example, a Leo accountant may suddenly develop a new system that makes their whole team more efficient. Or a Leo parent may help their child discover a hidden talent. Part 3. Venus in the House of Finances. On October 11th, Venus enters your financial house. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, pleasure, and also money. 3.1 Opportunities for income. For many Leos, this means new opportunities to earn, Perhaps a side hustle becomes profitable, or a new job offer comes with better pay. Imagine a Leo graphic designer who suddenly receives a high-paying freelance project, or a Leo business owner who lands a lucrative client. Venus makes you magnetic in financial matters. You attract opportunities through charm and relationships. 3.2 Challenges in work and social circles, but there's a caution. Venus in this position can also mean that colleagues or friends drain your resources, either by asking for help or by creating situations where you spend more. For example, you may find yourself covering costs for a group activity or donating to charity events more often than usual. While generosity is noble, don't let others take advantage of your warmth. 3.3 Balancing pleasure and responsibility. You may also be tempted to spend on luxuries, fashion, travel, or entertainment. That's fine, as long as you balance it with responsibility. Remember, Leo loves to shine, but sometimes the glow doesn't require extravagant expense. Part 4. Kate and Uranus in the house of career. This is where things get really interesting. Kate, a shadow planet in thaiastrology symbolizing spirituality and the unexpected, joins Uranus, the planet of disruption and innovation, in your career house. 4.1 Sudden shifts in work. This combination brings sudden, unusual changes in your work life. You may be offered a job you never imagined, or be asked to work on projects outside your comfort zone. For instance, a Leo lawyer may suddenly be asked to handle international cases, or a Leo IT professional may be pushed into working with new technologies like artificial intelligence. These are not small tweaks, they are major shifts requiring flexibility and openness. 4.2 Spiritual and cultural themes. Work may also involve spiritual, religious, or cultural elements. Perhaps you're asked to manage an event for a temple or collaborate with foreign partners. These experiences broaden your horizon and connect you with deeper, more meaningful aspects of work. 4.3 Fast-paced changes. Be prepared. These changes may come quickly. You may feel like you're running to catch up. But remember, Leo thrives under the spotlight. When opportunities arise suddenly, you have the courage to adapt and perform. Part 5. Relationships. Tests and breakthroughs. Saturn and Rahu are currently exerting pressure on your ascendant, which affects your relationships, both personal and professional. 5.1 Quick new connections. On one hand, this energy can bring rapid developments. You may meet someone and feel instant chemistry. A casual introduction could quickly turn into a romance or strong friendship. For example, a Leo may meet a new colleague and within weeks, they're not just working together, they're sharing personal stories and dreams. 5.2 Fragility of long-term bonds. But there's another side. Relationships that have been long-standing may feel fragile under this pressure. Misunderstandings could surface, or hidden issues may demand attention. For example, a Leo in a long-term partnership may face difficult conversations about commitment, priorities, or trust. The key is patience and honesty. Saturn and Rahu test your bonds, but they do so to strengthen what is meant to last. Part 6. Health and energy. Finally, let's talk about Mars, which governs your vitality. In October, Mars isn't particularly strong, which may leave you feeling tired, restless, or even burned out. 6.1 Fatigue and low energy. You may find yourself yawning in meetings or lacking motivation for workouts. This isn't laziness, it's simply your body asking for rest. 6.2 Health precautions. Be mindful of your health. Don't ignore small symptoms, and make time for checkups if needed. For example, if you feel persistent back pain, don't dismiss it. Address it before it worsens. 6.3 Solitude and recharge. Mars in this position also increases the need for solitude. You may crave quiet time to reflect, recharge, or prepare for upcoming challenges. Embrace this. Even a short weekend retreat or a few hours of alone time can restore your energy. Conclusion: a season of change and opportunity. So, dear Leo, what does the first half of October 2025 bring you? It brings transformation. Jupiter pushes you to begin new chapters. Venus enhances your finances but tests your boundaries. Kate and Uranus shake up your career. Saturn and Rahu test your relationships, and Mars reminds you to care for your health. Yes, there are challenges, but there are also incredible opportunities. Competitions favor you, creativity thrives, new jobs or projects appear, and luck arrives in unexpected forms. The key is adaptability. Be open to change, take care of your body and heart, and remember that even in chaos, the Leo spirit shines brightest. So step boldly into October, Leo. The universe is reshaping your path, and if you walk it with courage, you will find blessings, growth, and success.